Hey, Dimitri's here, and there is some very interesting info on sheep and goat farming in Russia. I actually didn't know all these details, wasn't aware. So here it says, the headline says, in the last 7 years, number of heads of sheep has declined by 16%. And for the industry's development, they are asking for a special program of support, state program. So more than 40% of all sheep in Russia is raised in the regions of North Caucasia, autonomous ethnic republics of North Caucasia. Since 2015, number of heads of sheep and goats in Russia has fallen by 4 million animals, or about 16%, as of the end of 2022, and now equals 21 million heads. 8.7 million heads of sheep and goats are raised in North Caucasian Federal District. The volume of sheep and goats for slaughter in 2022 equaled 216,000 tons in slaughter weight, and 70,000 tons of these came from North Caucasus. And a very interesting tendency is this: larger industrial producers account only for 7.8% of this meat, kind of medium-sized ones for 24.8%, and over two-thirds are received from small private enterprises. Basically, these are village houses, and people are just raising several heads of sheep or goats there. And there's a very impressive rate of growth in Dagestan, which is the very south of Russian North Caucasian region. Yes, they do like their lamb there for sure. Lamb shashlik and all these interesting dishes. So what they're saying, they are planning to pump some money into developing on this industry. So they're planning to finance this industry in the North Caucasia with 40.6 billion rubles, which is something like $600 million. 15 billion rubles of these will be received from the federal budget. So you can see the structure of agricultural subsidies here in Russia. And they're building breeding genetical center for breeding sheep. Excuse my French here. I am not an expert on breeding sheep, but this project costs 1.1 billion rubles and has been launched in Stavropol region. Again, this is slightly to the north of North Caucasus, so it's almost there, but a little bit to the north. It's same southern Russian region. So they're basically trying to rid the industry from imported sheep and goats. So they'll be breeding, selecting, and doing genetic research on them there. The project includes 3,000 breeding sheep, female sheep, stations for artificial insemination, embryo laboratories, and other things. So basically, it's a huge complex. They're showing here the first stone they laid in the foundation, and they're planning to produce 1.5 thousand sheep with genetic and breeding certificates, 600,000 straws of sexed and regular semen, and 31.5 thousand embryos with genetic assessment. So there you have it. They are really interested in this sub-industry in Russian agriculture as well. Sheep and goat breeding. Don't forget to subscribe, like. This is Dimitri.